takes a lot to be a winner. Determination, will, sacrifice. It takes the ability to push harder when you feel you can't, to set a record when no one thinks you can. It takes a lot to be a winner. Tom Seaborn knows a lot about winning.
All right, we ready to go? Just keeping the ball in play. Here we go, Tina.
Tom Seaborn lives his life as a role model athlete. As a teacher, Tom pushes students to their physical limits, shaping and molding young minds and bodies.
Sometimes you want to use your hands to set up your feet. So the hands set up the feet.
As an example, he's a champion in Taekwondo and an inspiration to those who want to learn.
My job is to help inspire people through teaching them exercise and then getting them involved in some kind of passion of their own. I wonder sometimes why the people sitting on the couch sit on the couch, because to me that's more excruciating. I think if people could experience cycling or any sport, walking, any non-impact sport, a little bit at a time and gradually adapt their bodies to it, I think they'd be hooked.
Tom Seaborn is always pushing the envelope of his physical and mental limits. Today, he is without care or thought of limits. Tom Seaborn is setting out to set a world record.
Something about pushing yourself to your limit. The hard part is, when things start to hurt, you get beyond the discomfort and then there's the pain. And getting through the pain is what gets you through the longer rides.
From wind and rain to flat tires and bone-breaking wrecks, Tom has taken on the challenge of competition. In spite of the aches and the odds, Tom continues to ride.
I've had several accidents. The last accident, the man was 94 years old, and he hit me straight from behind while I was hugging the shoulder. He hit me, and I went up on the hood into the windshield, and he kept on going, and I went off into the grass. The only reason he stopped was one of the people behind him stopped him, beeped him to a stop. They took me to the hospital. I was unconscious. I had a broken fibula and a cracked tibia. So I was on crutches and in a cast for about 3 weeks, and then started training immediately after that. I'm praying that my conditioning is up to the level it needs to be to break the 200 miles that we're shooting for. If you train properly, the winning or the finishing in this race is really done in the preparation, in the training. I love to ride. I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right.
7:42.
It's race time, the beginning of a 12-hour odyssey, a non-stop dash to see how far a man can travel in half a day. There are no teammates to rely on, no halftime pep talks. Just man and machine, muscle against metal.
I think it's a psychology of dealing with pain. Your butt hurts, your hands hurt, your feet hurt. So it's a psychology of being able to disassociate from the pain, but associating with your body, being able to focus in on your body to get the best out of it.
Minutes become hours as the miles slip by. This race is not for the weak in spirit. Bring your stamina and a strong set of legs. Leave your sanity at the starting line.
19.25 miles an hour. 1:42, 6 hours into the race, 115.5 miles. Okay, go ahead and write that down.
There's something almost mystical about it. What I mean is, when you're out there and everything hurts, and yet you know you can keep going, you know you have to keep going, you know it's going to be painful, but there's something spiritual and mystical. Sometimes I think, why am I doing this? It hasn't been set before, but then, of course, after this record is set, then other people will come along and attempt to break it.
2:26.5.
When it was all said and done and Tom had pedaled the last few feet, he had done something no man had ever done before.
Done?
12 hours, 226 miles, non-stop, on a bike. Determination, will, sacrifice. It takes a lot to be a winner. Tom Seaborn knows a lot about winning.
Winning really makes you feel special. If a person can find anything they enjoy doing, if they do their best and just give 100%, they'll feel good about the result no matter what the result is.
Well, I'm afraid that by the time I rode a bicycle that long, I'd be in the spin cycle. Thanks for joining us this week. I'm Bob Phillips. This is 8 Country. Good night.